never seen this shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just I've been writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me.
Along the shores of Lake Erie, the Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Cleveland. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Going to throw right away. Left side into the hands of Hoskins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down throw for Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Why, Tony.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, Stroud. Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very snell. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
To the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
All right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. To the goal line and in. Jalen Knowles. Touchdown, Houston. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. Solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Hey, go! On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
He's got his tight end, Braden Willis. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 46. Here's second down and 6.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Sanders. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
6 yards to go.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He's got a man. It's Cannon. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a
Second
pickup of
and
3.
7.
Brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
19. Ready.
Here's Sanders to throw. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And that is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Browns are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he stops at 25. The drive will begin there.
Alert the hot. Why Tony? Hey, Uno Mars.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Oh, right.
Now, Stroud. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Texans first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Stroud. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he has taken down a big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So after 7-3 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 3. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Texans.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
70, 19 tight, 19 tight.
On first down, it's Sanders. This one caught by DJ Chark. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
On second down here, Sanders. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page. And when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. First down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Browns first down.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Browns first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Sanders. That is caught right side, and that's Sanders. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And
he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns are back within 4. It is 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here we go.
On play action. Stroud. Looking across the field. Completes this one to Hopkins. And he will go all the way. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown. Touchdown, Texans. That's a 2-touchdown game for them. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Texans are out to a 21-10 lead.
Browns 10. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Ready?
We've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Ready up.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Look, Gravity Lion. Check up.
Sanders will throw it. He's going to air this one out. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Now, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route. But the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. He's going to look downfield once again. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Houston. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Set. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That's caught. It's Isaiah Bond. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
First down.
19 Lions.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. A throw left side, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now Sanders to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look downfield for Chark. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, oh, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
It's not enough. You solid, but it's not enough. You better reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I see the G. Watch him do it. You surprised that
Nike Fairbairn in the kickoff for Houston.
they like really home. This is outside on nigga. Welcome home. This is not a zone. This is a revelation. How to get it gone. Man, baby, I don't understand, baby. Like I can, baby, to do something in this direction, that's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in here.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they finally track him down, but not until he gets to the 3-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 56 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
He's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Here's Sanders to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make...
And he's in. DJ Chark. Down Cleveland.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive.
Makes the score Texans 28, Browns 17.
Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
All right. On first down, it's Stroud. Here down the field will fall incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll be second down.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
Open man downfield, it is Hopkins. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down. Set to go now on first and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Stroud. Throw over the middle, taken in by Noel. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That is caught, and he will score again. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Texans. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Browns 17. Fairbairn in the kickoff for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A run, and here comes Judkins. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9.
10 yards.
Second and inches.
Second and inches.
They run once more with Judkins. The ball's out. And the Texans are going to come up with it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Oh, ready? Hey, foul. At 18.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Mixon. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down for Houston. Slot man in motion right.
First down, Houston.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That one caught by Noel. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be third. They need one.
Here we go.
Stroud going to set up to throw. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Anytime it's third and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield. And that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking them down for a loss. Brings up fourth down.
Barron's kick is good. And the Texans will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On the jump. 19, 18.
They go play action now with Sanders. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson, in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Sanders. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Come on, set. 19, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. The Browns getting their punting team out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Already. 18. Let's go.
On play action. Stroud. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big-time play for Houston to gain a 43 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. And plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short game.
On second down, Stroud. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Browns will take over here, just shy of the 30.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
A short one that is caught by Fanning. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Ready, right?
Play action, it's Sanders. That one intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
You know, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
17. Miami Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
Timberwolves, 79 Broncos.
They'll throw on first down. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And one of the Browns is in there, and yes, Cleveland's able to retain possession.
15 at the 24-yard line.
60 Bison, 60, 18, 5, let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Pass caught by Bond. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
Here we go, here we go. Go street, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get up.
On the ground, Judkins. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Will Henderson on the tackle.
60
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
Now it's Sanders. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Come on, come on.
Here's Judkins. The ball comes out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The second he threw that ball, Mike, that just felt like a hope and a prayer. He just threw that thing up saying, I hope my guy comes down with it. Ball placement wasn't really where it needed to be and ends up going the other way.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. Marked down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Sanders will throw it. That is caught right side. That's Famine. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
23 yards.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now, Sanders to the left side, and it is caught by Famine. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. To throw again is Sanders. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just no...
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And the Texans are going to have it just past their 25.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. But really one play into the drive, you're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.
Like yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic, the web look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. I know so long as she can really listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back. Run it down, we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that.